now because I live in Tennessee now. I live in Nashville. I've lived there for the last few years. And so if you hear a y'all or a little southern twang in my accent, I just can't help it. You know, wherever I am, I just start talking like the people. If I'm in I don't know, Mexico, I start talking with an accent that they have, even though I'm speaking in English, you know, or in the Philippines, I start talking like them. If I'm over there, I can't help it. So when I live in Nashville now I talk like them. But, okay, so I'd like to do one more just slower song before we end the night with a couple of more up-tempo ones. But going back to a movie, there's another movie that came out this year, and it was about a song, and how this song came about, the story. And it was about a guy named Bart. He's in a group called Mercy Me. And I really liked the story behind the song. Bart's in a Christian band. Mercy Me is a Christian band and does Christian music, but he talked about, it tells a story. He grew up in an abusive home. His father was abusive to him and his mother. His mother left because of the abuse, and so he was alone with his dad, and got a lot of the brunt of his dad's anger and his sadness. He took it out in abuse on Bart, and he grew up, you know, going to church and singing these songs, but he always held resentment towards his dad and a grudge that he couldn't forgive his dad for what he did. Yes, God was great and Christ was a savior and redeemer, but he just didn't look at that it really applied to his dad, because his dad wouldn't change and he was so mean. And look at all the terrible things that he did, and how it affected him and his mom. But what's interesting about the story of Bart and his dad is that his dad, later on, he sees him change. And it really turned the gears in Bart's mind, and it gave him a new perspective. And he realized that everyone has the ability and power to change. And he saw his dad become more of a Christian, and near the end of his life, see that change. And so Bart decided to write a song for his dad, wondering what it would be like for his dad when he made it to the other side. He didn't think his dad would go to heaven. He just didn't think that. He's like, man, he would not fit there after all he's done and how he is. But he saw that change. So maybe there's some people in your life, I know I get that way. It's like, oh man, when people, sometimes I just don't think too highly of people when they get mean and have hurt me and have done things to me in my life or people I love. But, and you may have those feelings as well towards people. They're not always the best feelings, right? But sometimes we need to distance ourselves from people who are hurting us and harming us. But that doesn't mean we have to stop loving them. That doesn't mean that we need to stop hoping for them and praying for them. Because even from a distance, I believe that we can hope and pray for someone, and that can help lead them and guide them to change. Just like Bart and his dad. So I hope you can think about that as we sing this song that Bart wrote for his dad, called I Can Only Imagine.
Woo! Woo-hoo!
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or not, you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine, yeah. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or not, you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship you.